Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to be doing the 1 marker challenge. I am very excited for this. I set up and as you can see I've got my line art already done and set out, and I have no idea what color I'm going to get. And the colors I'm going to be picking from today are going to be from my set of 80 Ohuhu markers, which I just recently got, and I would highly recommend them for anyone who wants to start using maybe some alcohol markers. I was hoping at the beginning of this challenge to maybe get like a yellow, maybe a pink, or any of those fluorescent markers because they're just so cool. Though a skin tone would be usable as well. But I've got my markers, I've got my line art. Time to just close my eyes and dip my hand in and wiggle around looking for the marker for me. And as we can see, I got my marker. Let's see what color it is. And the color is purple. A dark purple. It's marker number 81. You can't see it. And I'll be honest, I was pretty disappointed when I found out that I got this marker. On the color sheet, it shows up as more of a mauve-y color, kind of matching what my nail polish was. But in reality, it's a very dark, plummy purple, like super dark, which makes this challenge rather difficult because usually you hope for a lighter marker so that you can just build up tones by layering. This marker was already super dark, so there would be almost no way to get lighter tones from just the marker alone. Here I swatch it, and you can see that looks almost black in the camera. And I was so sad that it was so dark. But there is a hack for alcohol-based markers, no other markers really, just alcohol-based markers, to get lighter tones out of that dark marker. So what you need to do is basically just get a plate or bowl that you don't mind getting dirty and marker stains all over, and you scribble on a little bit of the marker, and then you add some rubbing alcohol onto a brush. And you just swirl it around and look at that awesome light tone that I'm getting from that. Guaranteed to lighten up the marker. And you can see that this purple is more of a pinky purple rather than a true purple. So enough about that. I'm finally getting into the coloring stage of this 1 marker challenge. And I really had to think about where I wanted to put my colors so that there would be the various different tones, but they wouldn't be touching so that you could tell that they were different parts of the clothing. And I knew right away I wanted to make the shoes super dark and the jacket super dark. So I went in with those first and just filled them in with the plain marker, because as I've already said, it's a really dark marker. So I can just go in with that and I will most definitely get my darkest tone from just using the marker. And I'm filling in all the spots, and then I get these colors, and I really like how her eyes turned out. And the reason why I'm really happy about this is because I can almost get a completely different color by diluting this marker out with the rubbing alcohol. And you can see how her eyes, and when I get to it, her hair are actually kind of more of a pink color, because when you dilute this marker out, which is very purple, you actually get a fairly pinky lavender color, which I actually really like. But the pants are really where I started the struggle. You'll see later on, but I'm doing the hair. And I have to say I really enjoyed this process overall. There are a lot of things I wish I could have done differently. For example, maybe going in with light tones first and then seeing where I needed dark tones, because I could just go over then. And maybe even just blocking her hair in as black when I did the line art. I personally like the pink color, but next time if I do another 1 marker challenge, I might actually do the hair completely black in the line art, so then I'm not dependent on the color. And here are the dreaded pants. I had a really tough time getting a good shade and a good clean wash on the jeans that she's wearing, and no matter what, I couldn't seem to get it darker than what I already had. I just kept putting more and more on, and it just didn't seem to want to darken up at all. I have no idea, because I got different tones earlier on with the hair and the cuffs to the jacket, but it just did not want to work with me for that part. But for the most part, I'm done with the coloring in now, and I'm just going in and adding shading. This was a really fun challenge overall, and I definitely would recommend it because, for one, monochrome drawings are super cute. When you are limited to a color palette, it just looks so cohesive, and it's such a pretty color palette. But also, it really challenges you to think outside the box and really have to think about where you put your colors. And I guess you could say I kind of cheated by using my white gel pen, but the paper is white, so I figured white could be an allowed color to use. If you think that's cheating, okay, I'll give you that. I still had a fun time doing this challenge though, and I'm just adding a box around her of the original color. I'm gonna fill that all in with the marker. And I do have to say, because of these markers, I am really starting to appreciate the chisel tip on markers. With my Copics, the little ones that I have, I've never really used the chisel end. I just use the brush nib for everything just because it's so much more flexible, and I used to really like it a lot better, but the chisel tip is really, really helpful on this marker, and I've actually started using it on my other markers more because of these. Once again, the brand is Ohuhu, and if I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right either. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it completely wrong. But if you're looking to get into alcohol-based markers, I would seriously recommend them. I'll put some links in the description box for these markers because they're really nice and they blend really, really well, and they have a large variety of colors, and they are super cheap. And that's pretty much it for my one marker challenge. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hello, and welcome to the end card of the video. Woo! So, truth to be told, I could say a bunch of excuses and say about how my setup is different. I've been having a lot of time at work, but truth be told, I've been a bit lazy in putting out this video and finishing up the editing. I've had this footage for roughly a month now, just waiting to be edited and finished. But at least it's edited now, it's out now. So here it is. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. All of you guys watching really makes it worth my time making these videos, and it makes me feel so happy that you guys want to watch this. So don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and maybe hit the notification bell. I don't know, maybe you want to do that. It's up to you. But thank you so much for watching. I will put all links to products used in this video in the description box, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!